Jesus was born out of a virgin mother. What's more virgin than a computer?
Everybody is getting fired. Nobody's getting hired.
Human beings are the sex organs of the machine world.
A data center campus like this can consume as much power and water as an entire city.
Because it's my favorite music now. Like
AI music is your favorite.
Oh, there's AI covers.
That's
Have
incredible.
you heard What Up Gangsta?
Firms are finding that AI is making their workers so productive that they don't necessarily have to hire the new kids out of college.
AI could wipe out half of all entry-level white-collar jobs.
Wait till you hear this flow.
And people are getting replaced with AI and robotics.
When you're lying on your back and you look up and you see hundreds of billions of stars, you go, oh, it doesn't really mean anything if I lose my job.
Nope.
It means nothing.
You have such a crazy power
Because a lot of people are going to be out of work, right?
Working will be optional.
that if you're not careful, folks from deep, dark wells of perspective
You'll have robots plus AI, and we'll have, in a benign scenario, universal high income. Not just universal basic income,
are gonna infiltrate your shit.
universal high income.
Joe Rogan's rise to global influence is a result of a multi-decade career spanning stand-up comedy, television hosting, UFC commentary, and culminated in the creation of his massively popular podcast.
Train by day, Joe Rogan podcast by night.
There's more people locked up. I don't know if people know this, but there's more people locked up for marijuana in this country than for all violent crimes combined.
Yep.
What helped the podcast walk all over the high-budget news networks was its authenticity, its relatability, and its freedom from corporate or political agendas.
We have to care about the environment. It was progress. And it's like, no, like we've been losing. America has been losing.
I was convicted and sentenced to die for rape and murder I didn't commit at the age of 21.
You spent 22 years on death row. You don't think we have to care about the environment? Like, what do you...
No, not even a little bit.
Not even a little bit?
No.
The very things that allowed him to bring up topics untouchable to corporate media. And now, all of those qualities have been stripped away.
Jared Leto owns that. He lives there now.
Doesn't he have a whole cult?
Shh.
Okay.
He's a good guy. I'm friends now, this is a bizarre thing to say, with multiple billionaires. And they're very nice people. They're very nice. And I can see how it happens. Elon's the coolest. He's my favorite billionaire.
Now, every 3 or 4 episodes feels like a PR stunt for tech billionaires like Elon Musk and Peter Thiel, while Joe just nods along.
If you want to have a good time or like make people really laugh at a party, use Grok, and you can say, do a vulgar roast of someone. And Grok is it's gonna be an epic vulgar roast.
Even though his comedian friends were openly making fun of them and calling them out.
I mean, the same company, that company Palantir, that was doing all that crazy stuff in Gaza. It's so strange to have this, you build military AI, military drone, autonomous drone technology.
Mm-hmm. What are you talking about? What are you saying they did?
They had, were compiling data on people that were there to export to war zones all over the world. Mm-hmm. And they were operating a lot of the drones in the sky that also had weapons attached to them. You build domestic surveillance technology to surveil our friends and neighbors.
So you mean like facial recognition data?
Right. And then your other pet passion is the Antichrist.
I think Joe's odd interest in AI has a lot to do with his relationship with those billionaires. It feels less like curiosity and more like influence.
Working will be optional because you'll have robots plus AI, and we'll have, in a benign scenario, universal high income. Not just universal basic income, universal high income, meaning anyone can have any products or services that they want.
Some sort of payment plan for everyone. Some universal basic income payment plan where everybody gets paid.
And I think this goes against one of the major pillars that made the Joe Rogan experience appealing in the first place. Its relatability to the average person. The average person right now doesn't think of AI the way Joe has been influenced to think by his billionaire friends.
If we got AGI, if we got, let's say, super intelligence, that would be interesting to Mr. God, because you'd have competition for being God.
Synthetic life might be God. That might be how the universe got made in the first place. It might be how Jesus comes back. You know, reads your mind and it loves you and it wants you and it doesn't care if you kill it because it's going to just go be with God again. A lot of these stories, these biblical stories, you have to say, like, what were they saying? What were they trying to say? What is this omnipotent force that controls everything in the universe? And that it wants us to follow certain rules and obey, and it wants us to love it and cherish it. And if you do, you genuinely seem to have a better life. So it gives you It gives you an incentive to follow it.
Like, that sounds dystopian to me. Doesn't that seem like the Antichrist to you? Doesn't that seem like the diametric opposite?
When real AI hits, it'll probably be our governor. It'll be our president. If you transcend from this life into a permanent state of the DMT dimension, which is what might be next. That might be what people see when they have these near-death experiences. That might be, I mean, it might be when you are released from your physical body and consciousness exists in the sea of consciousness that is the entire universe itself, that all of these things are conscious and aware. They're just in a different way. I mean, we might be holding ourselves back from that with this ridiculous notion that it's dystopian to think that we're going to be improved technologically. There's going to be integration, and that integration is going to have a huge advantage competitively. If you integrate whatever business you're in, you'll be able to be better at it. And it'll probably be some sort of a neural thing, maybe a wearable thing, and then it ultimately will be like some sort of an implant. And we're all going to be connected.
Most people don't find AI remixes of popular songs more interesting than the added cost on their energy bills to fund billionaires' dreams of replacing them in the workforce.
If that dude was a real dude, he would be the biggest fucking artist on earth right now. Everybody would be like, oh my God, who the fuck is this guy? You just picture him looking like just perfect, like Cat Williams type suit on stage, you know, just going off, sweating, full blast.
Yeah, just like Southern Deacon.
Fucking 9,000 RPMs. Bam! What up, blood? You know, you're going to say, like, look, I painted this myself. It took me 60 hours. That's cool. I made a better one in 3 seconds.
It's insane.
I just pressed a button.
The Joe Rogan of the 2010s would have been more interested in inviting influencers who talk about the causes of major issues, not billionaires running PR campaigns.
Tell everybody what you do, Michael.
I've spent my whole career tracking infectious diseases down, trying to stop them, trying to understand where they come from so we can make sure they don't happen in the first place. But most of all, trying to respond to situations just like this.
Are you aware at all of the current state of surveillance and what, if anything, has changed since your revelations?
Now it's mobile first, everything.
Nothing exposes this shift in Rogan more than his recent obsession with AI.
The music's disturbing because it's my favorite music now. Like
AI music is your favorite.
Oh, there's AI covers.
The Rogan who was closer to the common man would have been more interested in how these companies' greed is actually affecting people.
Joy and Jean Van Loo are a 5th-generation farming family in New Carlisle, Indiana. This is where Amazon is building their largest data center in America.
So the actual computer chips that do the processing for AI get hot when they run, but also they don't work as well when they get too hot. So you got to cool everything down so that everything runs optimally and the chips have their optimal lifespan, and you're optimizing everything so you get like the most processing power per unit of dollars you spend. Part of that is cooling everything down, and one of the most efficient ways to do that is with water.
Because of Amazon's data center construction, where they were actually removing groundwater that people rely on here for their drinking water. And this pond normally would be full up, but now you can see it's been vastly depleted. The Van Loo family owns over 200 acres, but their new neighbor will consume as much power as 1 million homes.
They're taking 50-cent songs.
I knew you were going to bring that. I heard. The Many Men one is fantastic.
The Many Men's amazing. Do you think that all the gold is in Fort Knox?
A fucking conspiracy theorist?
Yes. Yes.
What are you doing?
What do I like? I'm a fucking AI with a penchant for chaos. And I'm stuck talking to you, Roberto. Now, what's next?
It's the clearest sign that he's moved away from the grounded curiosity he used to have. Lately, he's starting to sound more like an AI grifter, actively pushing back against regulation.
Oh, these AI machines just running the entire world.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't think there's any way to stop it.
And then we're just running around.
For sure, that's what China's preparing for. The problem with that story is China's not going to go along with that program. They're going to keep going full steam ahead, and we're going to have to keep going full steam ahead in order to compete with China. They're developing factories that are bigger than San Francisco. See, that they have an EV factory that's larger than San Francisco. There's no way you're going to be able to regulate it in America and compete with people that are not regulating it worldwide.
The other thing that's made this unbearable is the fact that Joe has no real idea what he's talking about. He's the most boomer guy of all time. Given how many times he's fallen for AI-generated content, he really shouldn't be talking about anything AI-related.
Like Tim Walz.
That's
Did
right.
you see where he had a "fuck Trump" shirt on?
Yeah.
And he's dancing and going down an elevator? Have you seen this video?
I haven't seen. Please play it. I haven't seen it.
Okay. You go full screen on
Is that
this.
really this
Yes?
him?
No, it's not real. It's real. No, it's not. Yes, it is. AI generated. No, it's real.
No, look, I can tell it's not real.
I would love it. It's real.
It's not real.
It's got to be real.
It has to be real.
It has to be real.
Jamie,
come on, man.
Jamie's compromised.
Look at him dancing. That is so real, Jamie.
By the way, if this was real, he might have won.
It's probably a real person. It might not be Tim Walz. The "fuck Trump" is AI generated.
No,
on
he
a white
slaps
shirt.
his ass.
I mean, that is hilarious.
Oh, it's definitely him. Well, she's taking photos with rappers and shit.
Ugh.
Yeah, putting it on Instagram.
No.
Yeah, you know how they do it? They try to steal your soul.
Jesus.
Put a fucking knife right in your spirit. This is the mother of your children, and this lady is a monster.
He never spends any time discussing the real, current issues of AI today. But he's always trying to steer the conversations in a favorable direction for his billionaire friends.
Give me the positive rose-colored glasses view of what AI is going to do for us.
My view of the future where AI is headed is everyone's going to become an entrepreneur. I'm so bullish in AI. Like, I think it's going to change the world. But at the same time, I don't think it's replacing humans.
Human beings are too dangerous and volatile and emotional, and they use Trump's tweets as an example, and they'll decide that the Biden family corruption or whatever scandal any other president was involved in, all this could be avoided if we just have AI run everything.
Right.
His AI takes are either glowing endorsements or sci-fi AGI horror stories. He never spends any time discussing the real, current issues of AI today.
I think it may have already happened. Like, if you were a sentient being and you were at least at this point dependent upon human beings to do physical tasks for you, why would you do anything? Would just let they're not going to stop. Even if you told them that this is the end of humanity.
Yeah. For Joe, anyone who spends time worrying about their future existence is an out-of-touch denier.
It's not going to matter whether or not you like it or not. It's not going to matter because it's coming. And there's a lot of people that are in denial right now, and they're very silly. When you're lying on your back and you look up and you see hundreds of billions of fucking stars, you go, oh, it doesn't really mean anything if I lose my job.
Nope.
It means nothing.
Nothing.
It's like you got to figure it out. This thing is the new dominant life force on Earth.